Hey guys, Skittlerampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So today we're going to be taking first looks at a lot of new drops that are happening next week. Now guys, before we continue with all of our news, I do want to ask the question of the day, which is, do you own any Funko Pops or characters that are sitting down, maybe on a throne, a chair, or anything of the sort? And I'm going to go with Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. Alright, so let's go and jump into everything new today. We don't have a ton of new stuff, but a couple cool things. So first up, we do have the Last of Us Funko Pops here. So this does feature the live action series, not a continuation of the game line. So we do have the clicker there. Looks a lot more detailed than the last one we do have, I will say actually. I do actually like how that turned out. Then we have Ellie there holding some books. I will say, this actually matches Bella Ramsey rather very well. I think they did a really good job in capturing her look for this pop. Then we have Joe Miller there, Pedro Pascal, as well as Tommy Miller. I forget the actor's name, but either way, overall, it's a decent looking set. I will say, like most people are saying, I think the clicker is my favorite of the set here. Maybe I'll pick that one up because I do have all of the Last of Us pops. I do wish it was a continuation of the game versus the show. I just wasn't into the show like I was into the game. But I know a lot of people are going to be excited for this set, given the game ones are a little more expensive. Like the clicker in that set isn't too bad, but you know, Joel and Ellie will run you at least like, I think they went down in value, but at least around $60 to $100. And what's a plus in this live action set is you actually get Tommy. I do hope we still get more game pops in the future, but let me know what you guys think about this live action series Last of Us set, and if you'll be picking these up or passing on them. Okay, moving on, we do have more Funko Pop pets. Funko chose to continue this line finally, so we have the Golden Retriever with a little tennis ball, tongue sticking out. It's a pretty cool looking pop. I feel like they should have made these flocked though, like right out the gate. That's a little interesting that they just didn't make them automatically flocked. Then we have the Corgi there, which is absolutely adorable. I think it also has a little Funko icon on its like collar there, which is a nice little detail. Oh, they all do. I just know, yeah, they all do. That's funny. And then we also do have the Persian cat there looking a little grumpy with a ball of yarn. And then finally the Sphinx cat there on a rug, it seems, with a sweater on. So overall, I think they did a pretty good job on these. So these Funko Pop pets, I think, are a really good idea. The last set, they're all expensive, like almost every single one. If you don't know, Funko did do a wave one years ago, and people have been begging for more. Also, what is my hair doing today? I can like see it, and I'm like, why is it like fall? I don't know, bad hair day. But nonetheless, I think it was a great decision to continue the Funko Pop Pets line, as well as if they ever did any mystery minis for this set, I think people would really be into that. But of course, let me know what you guys think about these new pop pets. Are you guys excited about any of these, or are you waiting for a specific one, and which one is that? Next up, we have a new anime set, which is Kaiju number 8 here. So this features several new characters. I really like the different hair colors and colors on the box and eye colors. They did a great job on this set. So in this set, we have Iharu there. We also have Haruichi and Aoi with weapons. Then we have Iseo with his charged fist there, a little lightning or electricity all around it with the colored eyes. That's really nice. Kikuru there is probably my favorite of the set for sure, with the slamming axe. It reminds me a lot of that Power Deluxe with the mallet. You know, Power smashes a devil, and then Kikuru there is smashing a kaiju. But yeah, there's a lot of detail in this, and that would have been a crazy glow pop, to be honest. Now, our final pop here is Kaiju number 8 Uncontrolled in his kind of like red state look. You can kind of see like a smoke, or like when he's exhaling there, whatever that particularly is. I wasn't expecting it to be clear, to be honest, but either way, it's a cool looking mold for sure. You have the red static and electricity going off of him. This would have been a cool little glow chase situation, and the red eyes is a nice touch. The only thing I don't love is the hunched over pose. It makes it look a little odd like that. Now guys, we did get another Kaiju number 8 announcement, which was a mystery minis here. So you basically have all of your favorite characters mixed in there. The Hoshino one's pretty cool where he's throwing up the peace signs. And then we also do have that Kaiju number 8 Uncontrolled. And then we also have a glow variation of the Kaiju number 8 mini. Now at the moment, it's unclear if we have any exclusives just yet in this set. We will have to wait a couple more days into next week. But for now, let me know what you think about Kaiju number 8 Wave 2 here. And if you're gonna grab any of these. I am actually watching season 2 finally right now. I think I'm on episode like 3. I don't know what it is about Kaiju number 8. Like, I like the show, but I don't love the show. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody who's watched it, but it's a good watch, but it's not my favorite watch by any means. It's okay. But there are characters I do like. Like, I like Kikuru. I like the Kaiju No. 8 design. I like Isao so far. Like, I like that father and daughter combination there. Kafka's a likable character. Reno's a likable character. Anyways, though, overall, this show's not crazy drawing me in for some reason. Alrighty, moving on for One Piece fans, we do have a brand new exclusive Boa Hancock here. So this features her kind of sitting down. I did a reference photo of a different figure I found online of basically what this kind of is. She's in her red dress there. She's sitting with her legs crossed, and then she has the snake wrapped around her in the back there. I do think this is actually a pretty cool Pop Premium mold, and it looks like it's expected for Winter Convention this year. Winter Convention, if you're unaware what that is, it's basically like CCXP essentially here for us, because that's in a different part of the world. So they basically just kind of give us some exclusives online and call it a day. It's just a mini online event like they do with some other cons there. So we'll have a couple different exclusives. Boa is just one of a few. But let me know what you guys think about this new Boa. Will you be grabbing this one or passing on it? I gotta admit, I do actually like this Boa, but I really kind of want her using her devil fruit, like her love beam somehow. Like maybe they could put a heart in front of it when she's doing, like, I think there's more they could do with Boa, but this premium is nice. But it reminds me a lot of the last one we just got with the snake wrapped around her too. Plus, you have to kind of consider that that last Boa never even sold out at Funko. I don't know if it's because they made so much stock or what it was, but even on sale at $6 still to this day, it has not sold out. So I don't know if making another Boa so soon was the right call, or maybe they should have done a different character and made a different Boa later. But let me know what you guys think about this one. Okay, moving on for Pokemon fans, we did get a brand new Ninetales Target exclusive 10-inch pop. This one's available for pre-order now over at Target's website and is expected on December 15th in stores and online. Next up for Marvel fans, we had a couple new things. First up, we have the Sketched set here, including Iron Man, Wolverine, and Spider-Man. I will say, I actually kind of do like the Spider-Man with like the black and white webs shooting out of his wrist there. That looks pretty cool. Even Iron Man's pretty nice, and then Wolverine in that attack pose too. They actually did a pretty good job on these. I feel like the sketch ones are a little hit or miss, to be honest. Like some I like, some I don't like, but this Marvel set turned out pretty decent. Now, speaking of Spider-Man here, though, we do have a brand new Spider-Man and Mary Jane 2-pack here. So this features kind of a pretty basic Spider-Man. He does have a wedding ring on, so that's a nice addition. And then we have Mary Jane in the wedding dress here. So I kind of love and don't love this 2-pack. Because one, Mary Jane is just horrible in the comics. She's terrible in the comics. Get that witch away from my man Peter, first of all. Even though at some times, like in the Spider-Man games, I do like her and I have a pop of her and all that. And something else I don't like about this is that the Spider-Man, like most people are saying, I agree, looks very boring. Like it looks plain in this. I don't know what more I expected from this 2-pack when I heard Spider-Man and MJ. I think part of me expected a different version of Mary Jane. Like the wedding dress is cool. It's just not what I expected overall. And I'm 50-50 on this 2-pack. Let me know what you guys think though. Maybe if I see it in person, maybe I'll pick it up. I think I kind of just want another normal version of Mary Jane from the comics, because I think this is the only comic one we do actually have so far. This is signed by Kirsten Dunst, by the way, if you're wondering. Next up for Star Wars fans, we do have a new set, Star Wars Impressions here. So we do have Darth Maul there. We also have Boba Fett and the Stormtrooper. I actually kind of like that mask on Darth Maul and like the samurai sword. This is pretty cool. Boba Fett is pretty crazy, actually. And then that Stormtrooper looks menacing. They actually made the Stormtrooper look menacing. That's pretty funny. Now, the only thing I'm a little worried about is how these new Star Wars Impression Pops will sell. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this? Would you like Funko to continue this line? Or do you think they should stop where they are? I'm not much of a Star Wars fan, so I personally wouldn't buy this, but let me know what you guys think. Now, next up from Pop Movies, we do have The Thing here. This includes RJ McReady as well as Dog Thing. Man, that Dog Thing is quite the mold. Next up for sports fans, I want to let you guys know that Christian McCaffrey here from the 49ers is actually available over at Fugitive Toys website if you do want to grab this. Well, guys, that wraps up all of our Funko Pop news updates for today. All of the new common releases that we just went over today are expected to drop next week on Wednesday around 12 p.m. EST at the places that you normally shop at. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it is possible that we may see some exclusives in some of these sets, or we could see some other exclusives from other sets. So make sure to look out for those in the next few days, and I'll do a full update again on Wednesday. For now, though, again, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hit the like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to end all the video by saying a big shout out to the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.